everybody? Greg Kazilla for FroKnowsPhoto.com. And I have a really cool screencast that's going to save you a lot of time today. Some great Lightroom tips. They start at import. The more stuff that you can automate, the better and the faster you're going to be able to run, the faster you're going to be able to get stuff done and on to the next task. So, in the import dialog box, we have these two things, our develop settings and our metadata under apply during import. Okay? Now, you can set up your own develop setting and your own metadata set. You always want to be using these because they're both going to save you a lot of time. A lot of people may not use the develop settings for one reason or another. So maybe I'll back up a little bit on what I just said. But at the very least, you should absolutely be using the metadata preset. All right, so that's what we're going to talk about. Is these presets. All right, edit presets, and we can set up our own. Okay, I've already set up this one for me. Okay, has a lot of my information in it. Just type in all the info, and then when you have everything typed in, hit check filled. Okay, that's the key to this. Check filled, and what that'll do is it'll, if you would have it check all, it's going to erase anything that comes out of the camera. That might be good for some people, might be bad, but I like to do check filled. So that means it'll replace anything that I want to be replaced, but would leave anything that's already in the file. So that's the way to go for me. Then I'll do this drop down, and I'll do save as new preset, and drag this back over to the right screen, and I'll say GAC demo, and I will say create, and then done. And as you see, that's now been chosen. Now, one of the things that I almost always like to do is a strong tone curve. Now, you can set up your own develop setting and own develop preset if you want, and that'll definitely save you a lot of time. As you see, I have a ton of presets and stuff in here that I pulled from various websites here and there, but the tone curve strong is one that I use a lot. So let's go ahead and import these images, and then I'll go over how to create that preset. But now you know at least how to check it when you're done. By the way, these two photos, Jared and I were shooting a wedding a couple weekends ago, and just shot with a single flash, as you can see there. That's just that single flash, but the light on his face is absolutely gorgeous. This is not any kind of a green screen, any kind of a setup, any kind of Photoshop editing. This is right out of the camera, just with that fill flash, as you see it right there, balanced to the background. Now, we will have a series of flash videos coming up very soon, and those should really enhance your flash photography. I'll show you how to do it, answer all of your questions, and it's definitely one of my specialties, which I love doing, because you're able to create awesome images just like this. Alright, so that was a little bit on the image and a preview of what's coming up. And of course, you get to see the fro. That's a big fro right there, man. Look at that bad boy. Look at that thing. Look at that big fro. Look at that thing. And that's an awesome fro. Anyway, back to develop presets. We're going to jump over to our develop tab, D key. D key, always use those keyboard shortcuts if you can. Then what we're going to do is set the image how we want it. I added a little extra blue to the sky, and I dropped my exposure down just a hair, a little extra clarity, little of this, little of that, you know, whatever. Okay, now get the image how you want it. Very similar to using the metadata preset. Okay, we're going to hit the plus key, and we're going to create a new preset. Alright, now preset name, let's just call it the Fro Demo folder. You can put those in different folders if you like. A user preset is a good place to put it. Now, I can go along and do check none. I would want to do my clarity and my tone curve And if I had other images similar to this, or if I shot a lot of photos that are the same as this, then I could go along and say, yeah, I want white balance, I want exposure, I want black clipping, and so I choose just those options that I want to be imported to every single photo, or a large group of photos at import. And so that's really going to make a difference. Sharpening is another good one. You can make up a really nice preset for all of your sharpening photo, or your portraits, or whatever it could be that you want to import and put together. So we then hit create. Now, when we go back to our import dialog box, let's see if we can go back and show that again. Yes, we can. Here we go. And then we have it right down somewhere. Should be at the bottom of this list, which takes forever. You're seeing some videos there of Alex that I shot recently. So that's some cool stuff. The Fro demo, there it is. So you can then choose that from that develop settings along with your metadata preset. Fill in that metadata preset as much as possible. Will save you a lot of time. You can even throw in some keywords of certain images when you're importing. All right. Greg Casillo, Fro knows photo.com.